Hey Internet, Alocide here and welcome back to the show. Today we're going to be speculating a little bit about what Microsoft is going to announce next month since Sony kind of set the table and we're waiting for the Xbox to show up. So,
Are you listening?
fuck?
I heard that. Do you want the answers for the Microsoft press conference?
Yeah, tell me how.
Take this. The internet is a dangerous place to go alone. Well, go ahead. Open it. I made it myself. This is the divine glass of foresight. And this is the magical potion of speculation. And of course, the divining rod of opening. The immortal divining rod of opening will only work if it tastes the blood of the potion of speculation.
So crack that bitch open and let's have ourselves a beer while we talk about video games.
Right, so anyway, what can we expect from Microsoft in April? That is what is on everybody's mind. And thanks to sources above and my special scrying glass, I have a couple predictions of my own today, so let's get into it. First of all, I highly doubt this thing is going to be called the Xbox 720. At least I hope it's not. That is just an absolutely stupid name for a gaming console. Although, I guess 360 kind of was at the time too. I've heard and seen rumors around the internet saying that Microsoft will be calling it the Xbox Infinity, which to me sounds a lot more like a Microsoft product than anything. And I actually kind of like that one. While we're on the topic of infinity, remember the symbol is kind of an 8 turned on its side, and wouldn't you know, Microsoft just released a new operating system that's an 8. Wouldn't that work out nice and peachy for them? As for the hardware, that's probably the thing that we know most about, and I'm not going to get into it because I'm not too good with the technical aspects of things. We can expect a lot out of this next one, especially since the PS4 is going to be a pretty souped up piece of hardware. So, Xbox 720 or codename Durango, whatever the fuck it is probably going to be pretty powerful also. It's going to have a ton of processing power, it's going to have a ton of memory, so we're going to be seeing some pretty realistic games coming up in this next generation. And how are we going to be playing those games? I don't think the era of CDs and discs is quite gone out yet. I think we're going to still have some physical media that we're actually going to be buying in brick and mortar stores, but I think cloud gaming is going to become a much bigger part of how we access our media. And all signs are pointing that both Sony and Microsoft are going to be going in this direction. Personally, I really enjoy having a physical copy of something just because I know I have it and I can access it at any point in time. Unfortunately, it sounds like we're also going to be having to deal with Kinect integration in this next one. It seems like they're going to be pushing this hardware pretty hard on us, so they're going to be mandating that it's necessary to run the system. I'm not quite sure why. Maybe they just have a lot of units lying around or something, but hopefully that doesn't drive the price up too high. Speaking of price, unfortunately, I don't think we're going to be paying any less than $400 for this thing. The hardware, and if Kinect integration is part of the final package, we're probably going to be paying upwards of $450 to as high as $600. So our wallets are going to take a fucking beating this generation, but what are you going to do? Hopefully the hardware stands up and it lasts as long as this generation has. So you get your money's worth anyway. As for things that we probably won't be seeing out of this next Xbox, I doubt that we're going to be seeing any sort of redesign to the controller, like a drastic one anyway. I feel like we've reached the fully evolved form of gaming controllers. If anything, they'll probably just add a few more buttons if they need them, but I can't really see where else they could take the controller. One thing that I've seen and heard has been full room interactivity via the Kinect. What that means is we've seen them show off this kind of projection system that is integrated with some sort of Samsung technology, and it projects beyond the screen that you're playing on, so it kind of involves the entire room. I can't see that being feasible, because if they want to keep this thing at a price point that's affordable, I can't see them doing that in any fashion that would be A, high quality, or B, monetarily feasible. I mean, projectors alone cost upwards of $250, and that's for some pretty crappy ones, so it would be really cool, but I don't think they're going to be able to pull it off. So let's get into things that I hope are not true. I've seen rumors and mumblings about these around the internet, and I sincerely hope that they are wrong, because it will just kill this system for me. And the first one is no used game support. I'm not sure why that bothers me so much, but it just seems like, I don't know, it seems like a foundation of console gaming to me, that you can go to a store and pick up a title that you missed like 2 or 3 years ago for less than full asking price. I really think the whole used gaming thing is kind of tied into this DRM fad that's coming around. They're trying to prevent piracy by adding this always-on protection system, and frankly it's just a big pain in the ass for us, the consumer. Which of course is the other rumor, that there's going to be always-on DRM for every title that is released on the system. And that would piss me right the fuck off. Because what that means is if the servers are down, I can't play. If my internet is being wonky, I can't play. And if my system for whatever reason is having trouble recognizing like my Wi-Fi or something on a particular day, I can't play. So I basically just have this box sitting there that I can't use. And if this thing's gonna cost like $450, that's just gonna be like a solid piece of money sitting on my mantle.
Oh, look at this box, isn't it lovely? I paid $450 for it. You can't afford it.
So there you go. Again, I would like to reiterate that this is all just speculation, so none of this is confirmed or true. This is just crap that I've seen around the internet and I wanted to share with you. That about does it for what I have to say about this thing. I'm sure you guys might have your own ideas about what's coming down the pipe. So if you do have different opinions, pop them down in the comments. I always like hearing them, and I like starting conversation about this sort of thing, because we always get so excited about new stuff. And if you haven't yet, which I know you have, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Come back and have a beer with me next week. So until next time, I'm Alocide. Cheers, everybody. And I guess I should probably add this in somewhere just for safe measure. Remember to enjoy your potion of speculation responsibly, because we don't need any more buffoons on the internet, especially if they're drunk, right? Right? Guys? Guys?